What up, what up, what up? It's your boy JB coming right back at you. Welcome back to the channel, man. I had to jump on here real fast because I had to talk about the Stephen A. Smith, Michelle Beadle. Boy, the Stephen A. Smith and Michelle Beadle story got me so fired up because if y'all ain't heard the news, man, at Sirius XM Radio has told Stephen A. Smith to come back. And now it makes sense because he was on the he was on the Megyn Kelly show. Megyn Kelly he was on Patrick the David show and all this kind of stuff. And I'm watching. And again, guys, Stephen A. Smith is headed back to Sirius XM Radio at the expense of Michelle Beadle. And I couldn't be happier. Now, guys, I got to tell you, shout out to Stephen A. Smith, bro. Now, everybody talking about he's going to be out there too exposed and all this kind of stuff. But this man been working harder since he got that $100 million contract from Disney. And that kind of tells me that's another video for another day. But I think Stephen A. don't trust that Disney going to be around. I think Stephen A. is working as though Disney is losing too much. ESPN is losing too many viewers. Disney got to right the ship. And I think Stephen A. is really saying, let me go on YouTube. Let me go on Sirius XM, right? He is really putting his brand out there. And at the end of the day, regardless on what you think about him, guys, the man is out there. He's the hardest working man in sports right now. I don't think it's overexposure. I think he's hedging his bet against Disney not recovering from what they gonna need to do. And even though you got $100 million contract, the company still has to get people watching. The company still has to put out good content and that kind of thing. But let's talk about Michelle Beadle, guys. First of all, as you can't tell already, I'm not a Michelle Beadle fan. And why am I not a Michelle Beadle fan? Because y'all go back to when Michelle Beadle was talking about the Denver Nuggets and she called it the Denver N-words. I can't say the actual word. Didn't get any type of reprimand, right? This woman has been allowed to be on TV. Do y'all remember when Get Up first started? It was her, Greenie, and Jalen Rose. The moment she left, the show got better, right? Because she has this actual air about herself that she's better than what she is. And when she did what she did to Stephen A. over the Ray Rice situation and Stephen A. got suspended, I don't blame him. I don't blame Mad Dog Russo for rewarding Stephen A. and paying him back. Because that's how it should work, guys. Every relationship should be reciprocal. He's coming back to Mad Dog Radio. Mad Dog is on the show every week. They got a good camaraderie. He's putting Stephen A. Get Michelle Beadle out of here, man. Right? Because guess what, guys? Her takes are horrible. Her opinions are horrible. And she thinks because she comes across as a white liberal woman, she can say whatever she want to say, or because she thinks she's an attractive woman, she can say whatever she want to say, and that should get her through. But guys, I hope this is a sign of more to come. And I don't typically prey on people's downfall. But guys, I can tell you like this. She's been allowed to get away with a lot of stuff with a lot of people, and there's been no consequences. But when she left Get Up, that show got better, right? And what she's trying to do now is act like she's the victim. And guys, let me tell you the one thing you can't do. You can't throw the grenade and then complain about the explosion. I want y'all to come on over here because I thought this was the quickest article that I could share with you guys. And I wanted to share this with you guys because here we go. Okay, let's close this. Michelle Beadle fired from Sirius XM after Stephen A. Smith drama. I had to just pull this article up so y'all can see it. Michelle Beadle's time with Sirius XM has come to a close. Sirius XM officially parted ways with Beadle and Cody Decker of the Beadle and Decker radio show on Thursday, according to The Athletic. Okay. And we'd like to thank the callers who made these last couple of days an absolute blast, Beadle posted on X, confirming the news. Truly, you don't usually get such love on your way out. Security usually walks you to the door. You guys rule. 6 hours of how you felt, and you were all heard. Drinks on me. The network's decision comes just days after it decided to replace Beadle and Decker's time slot with the show hosted by longtime ESPN anchor Stephen A. Smith, a move Beadle felt blindsided by. Here we go with the victim stuff, guys, right? Guys, on these shows, you know what your ratings are. On these shows, you know if people are responding. Why are you acting surprised? You did what you did to Stephen A. Smith, but don't expect any type of retribution. He remembers this stuff, guys. He remembers this stuff. He comes after everybody who comes after him. Okay? During the show Wednesday, Beadle did not hold back when she opened the segment by acknowledging the network's move. Look at this guy. Welcome to the lame duck and who knew show here, Beadle said as Decker yelled fired in the background. All I ask is to be treated with respect. Here we are. We're going to do our shows because we're contractually obligated to be here. Despite remaining mostly cordial during her show, Beadle was a lot more blunt with her thoughts when speaking to Front Office Sport. It's a reminder we're all pieces of ish to someone. If you forgot, there it is, Beadle said in an interview Wednesday. Y'all see this victimhood mentality? The Hollywood Reporter comes out and there's his face. I was like, I should have known. That was just kind of gross. I don't care that we're being replaced or what have you. It happens all the time, but a little respect would have been nice. Good Lord, I was totally blindsided. Just really embarrassed, to be honest. Beadle, who left ESPN in 2019, then took some shots at Smith, saying that she had problems with the First Take show for years. I don't respect his work. He doesn't like me. This goes back to the Ray Rice stuff. He made some really piggish comments on the air. I responded. He got suspended for like 2 weeks. I think that was sort of the beginning of the end for anything, she said. I just don't respect him. I think he gets things wrong all the time. I'm not talking about opinions. Those can never be wrong. But factually, when you spread yourself so thin, it's hard to be right. Not a fan. And guys, y'all see this right here? This is what happens. This is what happens when you have been carried so long and people don't tell you the truth. You start believing all of your lies that you have told yourself. Look at the evidence with Stephen A. Smith. Look at the evidence with Stephen A. Smith. He gets it right more than he gets it wrong. Jason Whitlock said something about Tom Thibodeau being fired and that Tom Thibodeau is not a victim. They had to pay Tom Thibodeau's contract out. Michelle Beadle is over here thinking that because she gets on her show with black athletes, that she got some sort of street cred and that she's right. Tell me what Michelle Beadle is known for, guys. Tell me what Michelle Beadle is known for. Nobody can tell you, right? This is what's happening, guys, when somebody remembers when you did something that hurt them. Stephen A. Smith is taking your spot, but that Stephen A. didn't think about you. Somebody else is saying she's not moving the needle. And guys, she's literally just not that entertaining. And I hate to be that guy, but I don't care that you're a San Antonio Spurs fan. I don't care that the black guys that you talk to with the NBA, you're not that good about NBA compared to Stephen A. Smith, right? Let's be honest. And Stephen A. Smith is out there working harder than anybody, guys. And I'm just frustrated. I'm frustrated for Stephen A. Smith in the sense that you can't deny the work ethic. You can disagree with the tape, but you can't deny the work ethic. And Michelle Beadle is getting exactly what she deserves. Watching her on TV, listening to her on radio is a pain. And when a person is starting to become irrelevant, they start attacking somebody else. And y'all remember the rule. You don't get attacked by somebody who has more than you. You're only going to get attacked by somebody who has less than you. What has Michelle Beadle done to set herself apart? Y'all know what happened? After she got paid out from Get Up, yeah, lost that talent, man, lost that edge. Go listen to her, guys. And she thinks because she talks to certain people or she hangs with people from the culture that it gives her a pass. No, it don't. And I think that's why Stephen A. Smith took her job. Sirius XM got to make money. Sirius XM got to get ratings. Stephen A. Smith gives ratings, whether you like him or not. But Michelle Beadle should have been fired in exile once she said the Denver N-word. Right? And that's on top of other stuff that she said in the past. That think just because she hang around black people or she's liberal, she can say certain things and it's cool. Doesn't work like that anymore, guys. I want y'all to get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about Michelle Beadle and Stephen A. Smith. Is Jeff crazy or Jeff on something? Because I think this is long overdue. I think this is long overdue, and I think she's getting exactly what she deserves. And don't throw the grenade and then complain about the explosion and try to act like you are a victim. Don't no company owe you nothing. They shouldn't have let you go out like they did. But that's your problem. They keep giving you grace when you don't deserve it. Get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think, man. If you hadn't already, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications. And until next time, I'm going to holler.